On October 9th, 1997, near Fairbanks, Alaska, in the Bassett Army Community Hospital, my parents brought me into this world. After only living there for 3 years, my mother and father got a divorce, so my mother and I moved back to the States to live with my family and loved ones in Louisville, Kentucky. It was just her and I until I was 5. She met a man named Ronnie, who had a son my age named Alec. Shortly after that, they moved in with one another. Me and Alec became best friends as two young kids growing up and living with each other. Now, almost 15 years later, I look at him as my brother. I've lived most of my young life with him, always fighting, laughing, and getting into trouble with each other. As I've grown older, there are many things I have come to realize. The first being, no matter how hard you try, you cannot make everyone happy all of the time. All that will do is tear you down and make you yourself unhappy. I have learned this the hard way. When I was growing up, I would try my hardest to always make everyone around me happy, whether it was with me or the situation they were in. This puts way more unnecessary stress than anyone ever needs in their life. No one should live under the ample amounts of stress all of the time. You have to put yourself first. It's not selfish, it's just the right thing to do. It's easier to make others happy when you yourself are happy. Live as if you were to die tomorrow, or as if you were to live forever. By Gandhi. This quote is my motto for life. In my mind, this quote is saying to live free and do what makes you happy, because you never know when your last day will be. Anything can happen at any time. You have to do the things in life that make you happy. Don't worry about others. The second part of the quote is saying that you should be smart in the things that you do in your life. Continue to grow in the things that you love, whether it be academics, sports, or other hobbies throughout the world. Now, as a 19-year-old about to graduate high school and move on to the real world, stuff gets real. All the things that you have wished for start to come true and work their way into your life one way or another. You're pushed out there to see if you're going to fly or if you're just going to fall to the ground. But as I've grown up, my mother has instilled a hard work ethic in me, and she pushes me to get what I want so that she can see me succeed and be happy in life. This is something that can come from anyone, though, not just a family member. It can come from a friend, teacher, coach, or any other role model in your life. Surprises always come when you least expect them. Never give up on life. Even though life might get rough at times, you just have to be strong and push through it. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. No matter how dark the journey is, you can make it. I've struggled with rarely getting to see my father or worrying if he's okay when he's deployed overseas. I've spent nights awake just wondering what he was doing. At the end of the day, I knew God was watching over him and that he would bring him back to me. My family and friends have always been there for me every day, which was also a great help. My girlfriend, with the endless love and care that she shows for me every day, is the best thing I could ever ask for. Without her to keep my head on straight through all the rough times, I would be lost like many other people in this world. Maya is the light at the end of my tunnel. What's yours? I find that even if you're like me and don't like to talk about what you feel, it does help to get things off your chest, no matter how much it hurts to say things that need to be said. Remember to always live life to the fullest and do what makes you happy, because that's what's most important.